Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM. We just presented the season premiere of The Essentials with my co-host this year, director Brad Bird. It was Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, and Donald O'Connor as Kelly's buddy, Cosmo Brown. Up next, more Donald O'Connor from Universal in 1950, Francis. O'Connor heads the cast, but he's not Francis because Francis, as many of you remember, is a talking mule. It's movie magic. The mule doesn't really talk. Character actor Chill Wills does the voice. O'Connor plays a GI who meets Francis while serving in Burma, and I don't think there's any need for me to explain any part of what happens here. Suffice to say, everyone thinks O'Connor is crazy because he keeps insisting that the mule talks, and everyone knows mules are smart, stubborn, and good with money, but they can't speak. Francis, the talking mule, was first featured in a novel by David Stern, who adapted his own story for the screen. Director Arthur Lubin acquired the rights and then sold them to Universal, where Donald O'Connor was under contract. Universal saw the project as a vehicle for O'Connor, but neither the studio nor O'Connor anticipated Francis would turn out to be such a hit. Not coincidentally, director Arthur Lubin later capitalized on the popularity of the talking equine genre and later brought Mr. Ed to television. This one-off vehicle for O'Connor turned into a big part of his career. He ultimately starred in 6 Francis pictures between 1950 and 1955. O'Connor didn't make the last Francis movie. Mickey Rooney starred in that one. From 1950, also with Patricia Medina and Zazu Pitts, here's Donald O'Connor in Francis. Donald O'Connor made 6 films with Francis the Talking Mule in the early 1950s. Audiences couldn't get enough of them. O'Connor worked regularly in film and television for another 42 years after the talking mule portion of his career was over. His last big screen appearance came in the 1997 Jack Lemmon-Walter Matthau comedy Out to Sea. It marked the end of an exceptionally long career in Hollywood, which began in the late 1930s. O'Connor started in show business even earlier. He was born into a family of circus performers in 1925, and from the time he was able to crawl, he was up on stage, spending his childhood performing in vaudeville with his mother and his siblings. Made his film debut at the age of 11. In his teens, Universal tried to promote him as another Mickey Rooney, but it wasn't until after he returned from World War II that O'Connor reached the peak of his movie fame, thanks especially to Singing in the Rain. Up next, Noir Alley with Eddie Muller. This week, a 1945 drama from Otto Preminger starring Dana Andrews, Alice Faye, and Linda Darnell, Fallen Angel. It's actually Fallen Angel. Andrews plays a baseball player named Angel Rodriguez who was badly injured attempting to steal third and with 2 outs. Alice Faye is his nurse. They fall in love, hence Fallen Angel. Meanwhile, Darnell plays a duplicitous nurse who works at the same hospital, but she works the day shift and Andrews never even sees her. Frankly, I don't know why she's in the movie.